Oh boy, have I got a story to tell you. Listen here. We're going to spill some tea. Hey, y'all. Y'all just going to be seeing a picture of today and hearing my voice. Um, I'm really going to have to get a hold of at least Patrick or someone so I can find the Whitakers. I know they live in Auld, West Virginia. I've been up to West Virginia now twice in within see, we went up there on Friday, and then I just got back. I went back up there Tuesday, and I just got back last night. That is a long trip for someone to do by themselves. But I am going to have to get a hold of somebody that can take me to the Whitakers. I have some stuff that I've got the ball rolling on some things I don't want to say right now before I talk to them. Because in the end of everything, no matter what we want for the Whitakers, no matter what I want, no matter what you want, no matter what Toddy wants or Kathy, anybody, any of us creators, content creators, no matter what we want for the Whitakers, at the end of the day, it is up to the Whitakers. It's not up to Patrick, not up to Brian. It is up to them. So, we need to sit and talk to them and see what they want to do. And the reason I did not make a video of going up to West Virginia, for one, I was driving. For two, I had my son and his wife, which is in the picture. I had them in the vehicle with me, and we were discussing things that, was between us, and which wasn't nothing bad, but, I'm just the type of person I like. But like I said, it wasn't nothing bad. It's just, I'm just the type of person, I like to keep things that are said between me and another person private. Now, if they come out and say, hey, let's talk about this online, that's fine. But if anybody knows how to get a hold of Patrick or Brian, let me know or send them my way to put something in the comments on the way of how I can get a hold of them. Because, like I said, I've got some stuff that I have things going right now to help the Whitakers. But, like I said, at the end of the day, it is their decision on everything. Whether they want to be in a new home, if they want their home fixed. But I've talked to some people, but yeah. Anyways, one thing I will not do, and I do apologize beforehand, that if Patrick can get a hold of me or Brian, whoever, BJ, I don't even care if it's BJ. BJ, get a hold of me, honey. Because I want to see Now, I'm like every other content creator out here that are, we're talking about the Whitakers, all the ones that are covering the Whitakers. Oh, about, I'd say 90% of the people covering them want to see Betty and her siblings and her nephew all back together. They want to, and we want to see them all back together. That's the main goal of this whole thing. Okay? So, but I do apologize. Like I said, I apologize beforehand. I will not film my interaction with the Whitakers. I will not film any of it. I will not record. I won't have no secret hidden recorder in my pocket or any of that, because I believe the conversation that I want to have with Betty and Larry will remain between me, Betty, and Larry. Unless Betty and Larry both say, hey, whip out your camera. Have you got some way of making a video for us? I would like to say something to the people on the internet, then I will record them. I will not record them to monetize off of these people. I'm not going to do it. Too many people has already done this. Too many people has thrown cameras up in their faces, twisting words. And if Eric would have went in there and helped this family without monetization, without monetizing on them, without doing what he wanted to do. But that's not what he wanted. He done exactly what he wanted. He got the family separated because he thought that was going to get him custody over, or guardianship, not custody, but guardianship over Timmy. Sorry, Eric, but he does have family that is 100% capable, liable, financially, and everything else, able to take care of him. They're not going to give him to you, me, nobody that's going to go in there with some type of ill intent in order to get guardianship over him. They will pick family before they pick a stranger. And besides, you wouldn't be... Yeah, there's no way they would give him to you anyways. You're a snake in the grass, for one. I need to get off of that. But anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. I get so irritated and so upset and angry when it comes to Eric. Oh, like I said, I apologize, y'all. Eric just infuriates me. Every time I think about him, it just crawls through my skin. But anyways, I want to see this family get back together. I think, and this is my opinion, everybody's got their own. My opinion is Betty and Larry was doing a great, wonderful job taking care of her siblings and her nephew without anybody coming in there and disrupting their life. And Eric did just that. He interrupted, disrupted, and tore apart a family. And I'm telling you, there's going to be a special place in Hades for people like that. I'm sorry, but it just burns me up to the ends of no means. But he got away with this. But, I mean, he got away with it right now, but he won't get away with it too much longer, because it does say in the Bible, it does speak about karma. It does speak about karma. And If you don't believe, I'm sorry for you, but I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus. I believe what my Bible says. And God does say, woe unto the people who harm my children. I know I've said that before in a video, but I'm going to say it again. The Whitakers are God's children. I don't care how we look at them. I do not care if you look at them and think, oh, God, they're inbreds, they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. That is not you to decide who they are, what they are, if they could take care of themselves or whatnot. I'm sorry, it is not up to you. It is not up to me. But I believe wholeheartedly Betty done an excellent job since she was 12 years old, taking care of her siblings. And then when Timmy came along, she was such a good second mommy. Now, Lorraine will always be Timmy's mom, period. That is his mom. But Betty was like a step-in mother. She helped Lorraine raise Timmy. And I'm telling you, you can look at Timmy. You can look at Lorraine. Hell, you can even look at Ray. Even though Ray was, Ray's skinny, he was always walking, always out. He was active. My God. Just because we seen videos of them and they're sitting on a porch, don't mean that they constantly did stay on the porch. That's not what. But yeah, you could even look at Ray. Ray was healthy. I mean they was not starving by no means. Mark Leda even. Ray was so he wanted to show Mark. Ray wanted to show Mark all the food that they had in the freezer, in the refrigerator. That refrigerator, yes, to me, it did need cleaned. That's my opinion on it. It did need cleaning, but all in all, there was food in the fridge. They had food. It's not like they went around starving. The dogs were even taken care of. You seen how chunky them dogs, how well fed them dogs are? I mean, my Lord. Just because I tell you what. I will give someone as an example. I know somebody who has a different opinion of what clean is than what I would have an opinion of clean is. Me and my son are alike when it comes to cleaning. You can clean. When you take a step back and you look at that spot that you cleaned and you feel like it's not, you feel it's clean, well, guess what? It's not clean more. That's how we are. And when you think it's clean, nope, it's not clean more. I'm telling you, I will clean and clean and clean. And that's why I go through, I'll go through a whole lot of cleaning rags. Because I will clean and clean and clean and clean and clean until I see nothing on that rag. I even get down on my hands and feet. Or my hands and knees, sorry, not hands and feet, hands and knees. Even after I mop my floor. And I'll go along the baseboards with a rag and my cleaner. And I clean. And then when I'm done doing that, I will go right back over that floor with floor cleaner, with a rag. And I do it by hand. But see, that's my level of cleanliness. Now, you may not do that. You may think that's taking it overboard. To me, it's not. To me, that's not enough. But I can only do what I can do, having Parkinson's and having, fibromyalgia. Hashimoto's is just a... But, there's only, like I said, with my health condition and everything, there's only so much I can do. It does take me anywhere from 2 to 3 days to clean my whole entire house. But that's because of my Parkinson's. I have to stop, and my fibromyalgia. I have to stop. But all in all, I get my house clean. My children can tell you. My son can tell you. Him and his wife come down here. Well, I say wife, but girlfriend, whatever. They come down here, and man, we were talking about it, and we were talking about cleanliness and stuff, and my son said, "Mom, you always keep a clean house." But to me, yes, I do. I keep a clean house. But to me, my house, no matter how much I clean, I always try to compare to how clean my mom's house is. How clean my mom always kept the house. And I always think back, well, and I think about my grandma. Well, is this how she would want it? Would she come in here and see it, and would she say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that? Hell, I got lawyer walls. I don't know if you see the lawyer paneling behind my headboard, but I've got wood oil. It's cleaner. It's like a panel cleaner and wood oil. All you got to do is just hit up your walls once a month. And it cleans the walls. And it cleans and polishes. I do that with my headboard. My dresser, my nightstand, my tall dresser thing. But anyways, that's my level of cleanliness. Now, what Betty's level of cleanliness? And I feel bad for her because, yes, she is in her 70s. She does what she can do, But all in all, Mark started coming around. If you notice towards, like, after that girl came, that first girl, not Lauren, but the first girl that made the Whitaker's breakfast, after she came, the house started staying clean. Yes, it was still cluttered, but now, if I lived in West Virginia, if I lived right there in Ahold, I guarantee you, I probably would have made friends with Betty. I could guarantee you that, because I don't know, I just feel like, older people have more to offer in friendship than someone my age or younger. And that has been my experience on it. But I would have been over there. I would have helped, keep her house clean. I would have helped her with her porch. Like I said, there's only so much she can do. And I think she done the right thing. Yes, her porch was messy, but that is outside. They don't live and they don't sleep in that. They sleep in the house. They live in the house. They sit on the porch, which there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. All in all, it just, I don't know, with her age and everything, I think Miss Betty has done such an excellent job, because she's choosing to feed her family, to keep their laundry clean. And yes, they did have clean laundry. I don't care. You can come at me all you want. Their clothes were clean. Okay. So I think Miss Betty did an excellent job. She made sure that they were fed. And Mark has even said, Yeah, I remember the bathroom. You remember, Ray, I came in, you was taking a bath. They had baths. I'm sorry for anybody that think they went around with not having no baths, not going to the doctor, not doing this, not doing. Come on, people. Like my little button right here says, make it make sense. Even though they wasn't at the high standard of cleanliness of what you would think or what I would think it is, but Miss Betty kept them clean. Hell, Larry even said that he would come over there and wash Ray's hair and help Ray. And Kenny even said that Ray, the only one that could give Ray or wash his hair would be Larry. Okay? If people would pay attention to Mark's videos, I mean, but yeah, I mean, if you go back and you watch Mark's videos and really pay attention to what is said, even in the background, even the people talking in the background, you can hear them talk about things. One thing I want to know. The only thing that really grosses me out about watching Mark's videos, and I'm sorry, but picking your nose and stuff, it turns my stomach. It always has, even when I was younger. When Ray starts picking his nose, I have to just close my eyes and just listen to what Mark's saying, what anybody's saying. But yeah, if you go back and you rewatch all of Mark's videos, really, really, really pay attention to every little detail of what is being said. Pay close attention to all of it. But anyways, y'all, I will get off here and I will see y'all in the next video. But yes, if anybody knows how to get a hold of Patrick, please drop a comment or get a hold of them and have them drop a comment of how to get a hold of them or whatever. But anyways, yeah. I will see y'all in the next video. All right. Love y'all, mean it.